Hello there, welcome back to the Brain Mission channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the PEP Ability Test 2024. Let's see if we as adults, or even if you're a kid, you would have passed it if you had taken it, alright? So, to start, there are 40 items on this test. Each has only one correct answer. Read each item carefully, select the correct response, then shade the corresponding letter of the answer you choose on the answer sheet provided. Okay, clear instructions. All right, let's see how we would have done. First question: which option correctly completes the analogy in item 1 to 4? Okay, so let's look at item 1. Ship is to ocean as train is to... I think this is pretty much straightforward. So ship, we know, sail on the ocean, which is the sea, and train, we are thinking that it would be running on tracks. So the answer for this would be D for track. All right, question number 2. Exercise is to fitness as saving is to... that would be wealth. So you exercise to get fit, you save to be wealthy, right? Barber is to hair as chef would be to food. So barber cuts hair, chef prepares food. Reggae is to music as basketball would be to sport. All right. So for these, I would say it's wealth, right? And then this would be food, and this would be sport. Alright, so I think we would have done well on this so far. Alright, so from number 5 to 7, we're going to select the option that does not belong in the group. So operative word does not. Alright, so number 5, we have fee, price, discount, and cost. So fee is associated to a price or a cost. So those three are similar, but discount would be you knocking off something, like taking off something off the price. So that's the outlier. If you look at 6, you have movie, comedy, horror, and action. Now all of these to me are genres in a movie. So you have comedy movies, horror movies, action movies. So the outlier here would be movie. Number 7, mansion, hotel, castle, and house. Now as a family we can live in a mansion, we can even have a castle if we're kings. And we also have houses for families. But I think hotel will be the outlier because people normally go to a hotel to stay temporarily. So I would say hotel, right? So my choices for these would be discount, movie, and hotel, right? Good. Now for items 8 to 10, we're going to select the option that is in the correct alphabetical order. So this should be easy. Come on. All right, so we have P, L, P, L, P, O, P, R. So we're thinking that P is already in the order. Then you have L, which would come before O and R. So it would be PL first. Then you have PLA, PLAN comes before Q. So plant is correct first. Then it has to be PLAQ. So plant, plaque, then point, prompt. So that would be, it would be A as in apple. Right. Number 9. We have Savour, Savior, Sausage, and Savage. So we know SAU would be before SAV. So sausage starts it. After sausage, you're gonna have savage, right? And then Savior, then Savour, right? So that would be, number 9 would be D. Alright, so now we're at question number 10. And if you look at this carefully, they all start with C. Then They're all CR, then CRI, CRIT, CRITI, then CRITC, TIC, I should say. So critic would definitely be the first word in alphabetical order. So it's either gonna be B or D from here. Then it can't be critic then critique because it has to be critical. So I'm looking at that it's critic, critical, criticism, and critique. So the answer here for me would be B, as in bravo. We got it. All right. For item 11 through to 13, which is an essential part for the word in bold. Number 11. So we have tree. Then we have a roots, blossom, leaves, fruit. I would say the essential part would be roots because you can't have blossom and leaves and fruit without roots. So the answer is roots. So that would be A. Swimming. Let's look at this carefully. So for you to swim, yeah, you might need a pool, but is pool the only thing you can swim in? Water. Water is definitely need for you to be swimming in, right? A bathing suit, nah, you don't have to have. You can swim in anything you wanna. Life jacket, you don't have to have a life jacket. So I would say the answer is B for water. Right, then you have an election here going on. For an election, do you need to have posters? You don't have to still have an election though. Do you have to be voting for a president? No, you can also be voting for other people or prime minister or something else. And do we have to campaign when we're having an election? No, we don't. We can't just keep quiet and vote. What we do need would be voters. So the answer here would be D for voters. Okay, let's move on to question number 14 through to 15. So it says for item 14 and 15, look carefully at the words given in each box, then choose the option that arranges the words in a meaningful sequence. All right, so as you can see, all the answers starts with a 5, which means that worst is what we're looking at there. So if it's worst, it means that we're gonna go backward from worst, which definitely would be worse. So that would be 5, 3. And then good, better, best. So that would be 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. Right. So that definitely will be C, as in Charlie. All right, let's look at number 15. We have never, sometimes, generally, hardly, always. Now, looking at this, we can definitely say that always would be the first one. But after always, which is 5, where do we go next? So what is a little more frequent than, a little less, frequent than always, generally. So if you don't always do something, then the next thing would be generally, that's closer to always. So that would be 5, 3. Then sometimes, right? Less frequent would be sometimes. And then hardly would be 4, and never would be 1. So I am thinking that the answer here is D for delta. Question 16 to 17. Read a statement in each box, then select the option that draws the conclusion from the statement, or the best conclusion from the statement. So 16, Mr. Ainsworth prefers to go to the market on a Saturday. What's the best conclusion to draw from that statement? A, Saturday is Mr. Ainsworth's favorite day of the week. No. Most people go to the market on Saturdays. No. Saturday is a more convenient day for Mr. Ainsworth. I would think C looks better. So I'll definitely think that it is C. Right? So let's put a C here or a mark here. All right. All right. So 17. Most doctors practice healthy eating habits. What can we draw from this? All doctors eat healthy on a regular basis. He said most doctors. It is likely that doctors eat healthy. Yes, that sounds like a plan. Let's see if there's anything close. So many persons who eat healthy become doctors. Nah. Doctors should encourage patients to eat healthy. I'll say that B is the most appropriate. Okay, now we're gonna look at question 18. So it says, read the statement and the three inferences in the boxes. Then select the option that represents the inference or inferences that can be drawn from the statement. So here's the statement. The recommended age for children to start learning to swim is age 1. Inference 1. This is a good age for children to start developing water safety habits. Can we draw an inference from that? By what you see here? I don't think so. Inference 2. After age 1, learning to swim may be more difficult for a child. I think that's a good inference. Inference 3. Swimming lessons are more expensive for children older than 1 year. Nah, I don't think so. So what could be our answer here? I am banking on D, which is inference 2 only. So I'll state answer is D. Okay, for final two questions from 19 to 20, we have words from an artificial language and their meaning. So we're gonna use them in each question. So first one is that word that looks very unusual. It says peel nasal, something like that. It means cupboard. And nasal point means boardwalk. And then scene lesson means suitcase. So which word would mean walkway? So let's check it out. So we want to find out walk. We know that boardwalk, we see walk there in nasal point. So we know point could be walk. So down here we see point and we have 2 points. We have point spiel. Spiel up there means cupboard. So it couldn't be point spiel. We don't see any F-O-R-C there, so I am thinking that it definitely would be C for this one. Okay, and finally we have a kitchen top. That means fire engine. Toption means police car. Medstoption means ambulance. So what does MES means? So we know that for B, police, that is toption. Fire, see fire engine, kitchen top. Fire, okay. Emergency. Alright, so when I'm looking at this, I see where the police car is already shown. Meds is shown to be it's a part of an ambulance, so it looks like to me it's medical. So I would say this one is medical. And guess what? That brings us to the end. Let's see how many we would have gotten. I think I would have gotten 20. I don't know. You let me know. You can just write it, leave a comment and say, okay, Lincoln, I know you get it wrong. I don't mind. But thanks again, and see you in my next video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you.